Hello, everyone, and welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And help me welcome Michelle Marie of Astrological Tarot. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, it's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having me on again, Marina. I love reading with you.
Yes, I enjoy it as well. It's always a lot of fun. It's always, something interesting to learn and fabulous. So yes, thank you for joining me. This is our Stampede week. So just in case folks are wondering why I look like I do, it's Stampede. This look is normal this week. And any other day, you might get a strange look, but yeah. Right now it is the mode of the day. So what's happening on your channel? What kind of exciting things? I've been tuning in to your boomer mill.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually doing really well. We have over 7,600 views and we've only put out 2 videos.
Wow.
So yeah, we got the idea last year after we did what's called Nirjala Ekadashi. It's a really big fast. And it's basically over 24 hours with no food and water. And at the end of it, I got the message from my main guide, Vishnu. He said boomer mill. And so I'm like, okay. And so we basically planned this channel for about a year. We've got the web, everything's ready. It's good to go. It's right out of the gate. And it's doing really well. And I'm doing everything like that I should have done on my astrological tarot channel. So it's like I'm coming in with like 3 years of experience, so I'm not screwing everything up. But basically, Jonathan is a boomer, a baby boomer. He was born in 1950. I am a millennial. I was born in 1983. And so we decided to create a show called The Boomer Mill. And the whole thing is to bridge the gap between generations, because the way I'm living life and the way that Jonathan lived life are light years apart. It's like we're living in a different country. Exactly. And so we're trying to bridge the gap that the media seems to want to pit against us. And we try to find the real issues to the problems that we're having in America. So our next show is going to be on the rise of technology from 1950 to now and how that can affect all of the generations and their expectations economically, politically, things like that. And that's going to be at 5 o'clock on Thursday. So we're really looking forward to that. And we did a whole MIT study review. We looked into various sources and connections to get our research done. So it's all facts and figures, and we found some fascinating stuff like that. China's not responsible for our economic issues. I found this out through reading this article after article about how our own American oligarchs are the ones responsible for the collapse of our country and our social systems, and they're just using China to do that. So, and this is all through MIT. It was a fascinating study. So we're going to be talking about that and just sharing our perspective of growing up with technology. Like for me, it was like the Oregon Trail and Carmen Sandiego. For Jonathan, it was like typewriters, So, and he built his first computer in the 80s. So he goes into that journey. And then when he's first, because he was one of the first pioneers for Microsoft and things like that. So he talks about that. But it should be a lot of fun. And then tomorrow I have the lovely Sherry. She's from Voices from the Swamp. She is just a joy. We were just talking about her before the show, and I'm really looking forward to reading with her. So
yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. I know you'll have fun with her. We'll miss her on Sisters, but we'll do the best that we can. Oh, that is lovely. That is good to hear. So, and things are going great on your astrological tarot channel.
Yeah, I'm doing some new shorts. I'm kind of having fun with videography and things like that. But I think I'm going to put some more shorts of just me out, because that's what I think the audience wants. So yeah. Perfect. So everything that is coming our way, I make a short about. So you guys can follow that and just be up to speed on all the astrological stuff coming our way.
Yes, absolutely. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I want to remind everyone to please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you go over to Michelle's channel and do the subscribe thing. And anytime that we get a comment after the show or we get a like, it just moves us that one extra little step in the YouTube algorithm. And that helps us get the message out in front of people who want to hear what we have to say. They just don't know where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of my little thing on there. Look at membership, because membership does have its privilege, especially like when we do like readings like this, right? Where members and donations, super chats, you jump to the head of the queue when it comes to getting a reading, and then everyone else is sort of towards the end and as time permits. So, and both of us are very, very hot right now.
Yeah, it's 97 degrees, you guys. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's hot here too. We're not, we're generally anywhere from, 70 to 80 is kind of okay for us. But when we get to like 86, 89, 90, we're not used to that. We really aren't. So it takes an awful lot out of us. So I will remind you to, if you're interested in any of the upcoming classes that I've got going, go to my webpage, which is marinasheartcenteredtarot.com. And you can check on there. You can book a reading on there if you want. Check out the different courses, as I say, and, take a look around, look and see, and see what's going on. So what do we, I know what I wanted to do. I will, cat channel with entertainment. I got you. I'll put you, I do have your question starred. However, it'll be at the, towards the end of the show, but absolutely got you in there. So wanted to say hello to Linda H, who joined us. Hello. Tarot Ass Backwards. Hi, Jeff. Joyful Journey. Becky Stone. Roots and Waves. Hello. Nice to see you here. Imelda is here. Who else do we have? Cat Channel. I said hello to you. And all righty. So we'll just, the notices went out. So yeah, we'll just wait for a few more people to come in. And yeah, generally, Cat Channel, the way that it works is you have to be here in order to, you have to be in the chat in order to receive the reading. So as we start doing the readings, I'll call out the names of people, the 2 or 3 that are coming up. And then you just have to let us know you're here. And then when it's your turn, we'll do your reading. So there. Mm-hmm. Hello, Patty D. So do we have any interesting astrological energies that are...
Oh, yeah. You want to go through a few of them?
Yeah.
All right. You guys get it all ahead of time. Okay. I don't post these until later, but because you're on Marina's channel, you get the shorts early. Okay. So the first thing, this is on July 12th. Mars is going to enter sidereal Taurus. If you don't know what sidereal means, I went ahead and made a video on it, the difference between sidereal and tropical or Western astrology. So you can look that up. So it's the real sky calculation. Okay. So he's going to be in sidereal Taurus until August 26th. So we're going to be feeling this energy for a while. This focuses on stability and material gains. Individually, this is really going to support your determination and your financial pursuits, but it can lead to stubbornness. So take care to balance persistence with flexibility under this energy. Collectively, there is a push for economic security, which we all need, but it could ignite a lot of fierce competition. So to ease any potential tensions that Mars can cause, You can participate in calming activities like gardening or gentle yoga. Wearing red coral can also amplify Mars's more positive or assertive qualities. And regular meditation can also aid in managing the more bullheaded energy that Taurus brings. So this is a time for just building those foundations, both materially and spiritually, and in your relationships. And it's also it's always best to approach this with a lot of steady effort and patience, okay? Because this is a great time to build those foundations up, because we've all been through a little bit of a shift. Then we have Ketu, that rules our past lives, in sidereal Virgo. He's the one who's causing eclipses with Rahu. And he is with Jupiter. So Ketu's at 16 degrees and 26 of Virgo, and he's going to be aspecting Jupiter at 16 degrees and 26 of Taurus on the 12th. So that's going to bring a mix of spiritual introspection and practical expansion. So individually, this aspect could drive us toward a really deep self-analysis. It can help us refine our beliefs, expand wisdom, but beware of over-criticism during this time. Collectively, it encourages a shift toward sustainable growth, though it may initially cause some disorientation as old structures are questioned. We're already experiencing this politically here. So to balance out the energies, practice grounding techniques such as taking a walk in nature. You can wear yellow sapphire to enhance Jupiter's beneficial effects. Regular meditation and yoga can help integrate Ketu spiritual insights, and you can use this period for personal and collective transformations. And I'll go ahead and give you a mantra for this energy.
Oh, perfect.
Om Brihaspataye Namaha. And another one is Om Ketuve Namaha. And Ketu is our past life planet, and Brihaspati is the Sanskrit name for Jupiter. Okay. And then lastly, this is just on the 16th, we have the sun entering sidereal Cancer, and he'll be there until August 16th. So this is going to illuminate our emotional world and our family dynamics. So individually, this transit's really going to enhance your nurturing qualities, your empathy, but you may feel more vulnerable or prone to mood swings. So protect your emotional well-being by setting healthy boundaries. Collectively, there's a focus for community and familial support, though sensitivity to criticism can arise during this time. So to harmonize with these energies, you can participate in water-related activities, which is really great in this heat.
Yes.
Yeah, just to kind of like soothe and recharge and not just react, because I don't know, when I'm hot, guys, I'm not in the best mood. So being cool is a good remedy for this. You can wear pearls that can actually strengthen the positive lunar qualities associated with Cancer. And that also enhances your emotional resilience as well. So just use this time to deepen your family connections and take care of that inner self. And a really good mantra for this is Om Somaya Namaha. And that is the mantra for the moon, who is associated with Cancer and can help us with our emotional state. So that's just a few things coming our way. Again, if you follow my channel, I do shorts on all of these. Sometimes they're a little more fun and video-y. Other times it's just me talking to you. But yeah, I try to keep you guys abreast of everything going on. So yeah.
Absolutely. And I think on behalf of everyone, thank you, because I do like to check in and just get an idea of what's going on. That way I'm not confused when something unusual or kind of weird happens. I can say, oh yeah, okay, wait a minute. I have an idea what this is. It's okay. I'm prepared. I kind of know what to do. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. So we've got Fun Boy has joined us. Dora Romero, nice to see you here. Thank you very much. And Moon has joined us. Wonderful.
Love that name. We were just doing a lunar mantra. I love that you popped in when we were doing that. So
yeah, absolutely. So yes, we do have some weird kinds of things that we're going through right now. We have been for a while, and I think we're probably going to for the next month or two. It's just a matter of stay calm, stay focused, stay grounded, stay positive. Don't give in to all the hype, all the energy, all the, henny penny, the sky's falling down. No, it's not. It's okay. Just, yeah. be positive, send out positive, loving vibrations. And, not only is it good for everyone, but the energies that are a little negative don't like that very much. So, it's kind of a 2-for-1. So, hello, Artist Liz. Nice to see you here. Okay, dokie. So, yeah, I thought, you know what? I thought that we might quickly take a look at um, some of the energy that's going on right now in terms of the information that we're getting, the how to approach it in a way that is going to be most beneficial to everyone. So if we can throw a few cards on that and see, and you guys, if you have a question, feel free to post it. And just remember, yes, it's the members and donations, super chats, all that go first. And then everyone else is after that as time permits. And we will do our very best to get to all of you. And you do need to be in the chat in order to get the reading. So, all righty, what you got?
Okay. Well, the first 2 cards I got were Venus and Sagittarius. So there is going to be a focus on our relationships, but it needs to come from our higher selves, because Sagittarius is ruled by the guru, and these are spiritual relationships. Okay. So we might be asked to kind of step into some expansion as we work through our emotional Cancer season coming up. The reason I say that is that there's a lot going on in the collective right now when it comes to misinformation and things that are coming our way, and it's causing us to deal with some unsavory, kind of nightmarish things. We're going to have to learn to manage obsessive fears and compulsions, as they can kind of undermine our well-being. So while we understand that we all have a dark side that can surface sometimes, it's likely that we fear and we distrust these influences. Okay. So when we're in darkness, these little personal demons appear larger and more menacing, and they can make your dream life a little unsettling. So you do have the power to overcome, insomnia, anxiety, depression, things that are kind of coming out of the media right now, but only if you confront it head on and you see it realistically. So try to avoid escape. Okay. Don't isolate yourself from the people who care about you. Their advice and support can help you kind of see beyond the present stuff that we're dealing with, because it is some scary stuff. Okay. Try to look toward a brighter future. If you're eager to start something new, don't let unfounded skepticism hinder your needs. And just remember that, not other people aren't there to be your savior. Okay, you're there to kind of really see things realistically and deal with them on a very practical level right now. As you go through this, there may be some childhood wounds that resurface. So you might have to seek some treatment to address some of those past traumas, because those come up naturally when we're feeling a little, ugh. And by doing so, that can help you overcome some vulnerabilities, some fears as they arise, and just try to embrace and explore the shadow work that you're doing as you go through this. Another thing that we might be dealing with on the relationship front is I did get the 3 of Cups reversed. Okay, so this tells me that you need to kind of keep things a little more simple, because people are on edge right now. They're very emotional and they're very reactive and they're not sleeping well. Okay, so just exercise moderation as you go through this. And, even if there's not a little to celebrate, just try to find something to be positive about. Okay. What else? Try not to indulge excessively in food, drink, money, or fun, because that can lead to regrets, even though that's a little bit of a summer thing right now. People are they're not fully balanced. Okay. So if you, if a plans for a vacation don't materialize, or a celebration has to get canceled, don't get too upset. Just try to find little reasons to celebrate and create them in simple ways. Okay. This is the time of year to avoid superficial party people. Okay. It can bring out the shallow side or tempt you to waste your time. So embrace moderation and just kind of seek a middle path when it comes to having fun and being with our friends and doing all those wonderful things. Yes. And so because I did get kind of a shadowy card, I went to my shamanic deck and I got the integration card. Okay. So we're a sum of all of our experiences in this and past lives. And so we're going to bring forward, knowledge, talents, wisdom. We call them samskaras in Vedic astrology. And one of the challenges as we develop all of these samskaras, which are past life scars or memories, is that we can forget or remember who we are and why we're here. So if you feel that you're being bombarded every day with messages of who you think you should be and how you think you should think and how you need to live your life, it can come from family and friends or even strangers. They can drown out who we're really meant to be. Find some quiet moments in your day and identify that with that very tiny, small, strong voice inside of you. You can only reach it when you're coming from a really calm, meditative place. Okay. Pretty soon you won't hear all of those other messages and chatter yelling, because that's what causes a lot of the insomnia when we're going through shadow work. That small voice is correct. Okay. Even if your logical mind tells you to stop, nothing is wrong, stop being silly, stop being dramatic, stop being overreacting, that inner voice is right. Okay. So try to go against this quest of fitting in, because I got that three of cups reversed energy, to be loved and admired, and just realize that your inner voice is warning you right now that not everybody's energy is matching your words or matching their words and actions. Okay. So listen to your instincts about situations and people as you move forward into the next month. That's the main overarching energy that I got. So I hope that was helpful.
Absolutely. And hello, Rose Blue and Alice L. Welcome. It funny. I started off with the Two of Cups, the relationships, the dealings, the contracts, the things that we are doing with other people, and to kind of focus on what it is that we are doing with them, especially as an emotional kind of level. I also got the King of Swords, and the King of Swords tells me, you know what, it's time to kind of live in truth. Don't be afraid to express your truth. It doesn't mean you have to knock people over with, it's my way or the highway, but you can express your truth even when it differs from someone else, right? You can sit. If you feel the need to comment, you can say, well, that doesn't resonate with me, but that's okay. And it's a matter of paying attention to the honesty that you deal with, how you deal with other people, how you deal with yourself, right? See yourself for how and who you are, and be honest in that assessment. I also get the Empress, and that is, you have what you need. You know what you know. You're listening to your intuition. You're following the things that you are meant to follow in this lifetime, and absolutely go with that, and just know that you are a strong individual who can handle this. Right? You're not a shrinking violet, right? And it reminds me of I saw a little sticker, and it said, not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. So yeah, just remember that. I also pulled from the and I always forget the name of this deck, Return to Spirit. Return to Spirit. And I got Frequency Shift. And this is, we are going through a shift in pretty much everything that we know. We're reviewing, and it's not just you're doing it yourself. It's everyone is going through the same thing, reevaluating old systems that have been in place for a long time, and now people are stepping back and going, well, wait a minute, maybe we need to tweak it. maybe we need to do something else with it, so on and so forth, right? So this is it's a time to remember that before something new can grow, we do have to till the land first, right? You got to bring up all the earth, you got to get rid of the rocks, get rid of all the weeds and everything else before you can get in there and have something that is going to grow. So in this case, yeah, it's your guides. Your guides are working with you, and here we go. They are guiding you, and they are showing you things that you need to pay attention to, things that you need to concentrate on. I also got knowledge, and that is to knowledge is a gift that is needs to be shared with others. The things that we know, we serve each other and we serve humanity in a much better way when we share the knowledge that we have. So, and again, this is tempered knowledge, right? That this is what I've learned, this is what I know, so on and so forth. And this is, Spirit is attempting to show you that what you have to learn and what you have to teach, that there are people out there that are really ready, willing, and able to kind of come to the table if you're open to receiving them. So that's kind of where things are. I think that, yeah, use your discernment. All righty. Okie doke. So I have got Artist Liz. Thank you, Artist Liz. She says, today is her birthday. I was wondering if I could get a message from my mother. It wasn't a great day due to bad medical issues. Ah. Okay. Let's see what we have here for you. Oh, you're muted.
Thank you. Nice. It's hot. I'm not thinking straight. Sorry, guys. So the first thing Mom said is she's always going to point you in the right direction, which tells me that she's a guide. Okay, so that's awesome. And happy birthday, sweetie. It's actually I've got a family member's birthday today.
Nice.
Yeah, it's also, there's a famous philanthropist. Her name's Kitten Lady. It's her birthday today too. So yeah, it's a great day to be born, Artist Liz. So, but the main thing that Mom is saying on the other side, she goes, tell her I'm pointing her in the right direction because I can see things are really, really clear over here. And she's going to help you with the practical stuff on the other side because I got Taurus in the 12th house. Okay, the 12th house is all about spirit. It's all about hidden things. It can be, asylums and prisons, but it's also ashrams and schools and hospitals. So the 12th house is beyond the veil. Okay. And Taurus is how we practically use our knowledge and our wisdom from our past lives in order to create a stable foundation for ourselves and our family and our communities moving forward. So she is going to help you apply your spirituality in a very practical way, which is beautiful. The first thing that she's bringing to my attention is there's some trouble in paradise because I got the lovers reversed. Okay. So when I pulled this, she said, carefully examine your decisions. Okay. Typically, this card symbolizes romance rather than a partnership. However, if you've been heading in that direction lately, this suggests that there's an imbalance in a relationship in your life. Okay. There's one person that's holding on to more power, and there's differing expectations about the future of the relationship. So don't let romantic feelings lead you to compromise your own interests and your self-respect. Kind of get out of that fantasy mode and see it very, very realistically. And again, this is a relationship in and around you. And it's also a pattern that she's showing me. So there's also a chance that there's fear of making a wrong choice, and that can paralyze you a little bit. And that prevents making any decision at all. And that's a little risky. So she's going to help you with that anxiety piece a little bit. We all have that. especially when we've gone through betrayal, we second guess ourselves all the time. Okay. So the inability to make these decisions and sit in meditation and make them is going to hinder your progress. And that's where she's going to step in and kind of provide a compass for you. So it's important not to rush into decisions, but avoiding them altogether is going to be a little problematic for you moving forward. So she's going to help you make those wise choices. All right. So if you're uncertain about taking this relationship in your life to the next level, particularly establishing a more of a connection, before making that choice, just ensure that you are ready for the emotional consequences that will follow. Okay. The reason I say this is I said, why are you acting as a guide for her right now? And what are you kind of, pointing out to me? I got the Queen of Cups reversed. This is, I think, your energy right now. It's just a little out of balance. And she says she's absorbing other people's negativity. Okay. That tells me you're an empath, sweetie. Okay. You need to develop a stronger emotional shield to protect yourself from those taking advantage of your compassionate nature. This is Cancer season. It's running amok. Okay. I heard Marina give a similar reading earlier today on the show about protecting yourself and setting boundaries. And if you have a compassionate heart, it's important to make sure that your intuition is divinely inspired and it's used to empower others rather than enabling them. Okay. So guiding them towards emotional independence can be your strongest achievement and away from dependence on you and other people. So if you don't resonate with like the unfocused, confused traits of this queen who's reversed, it's possible that you'll encounter someone that does. Okay. Yeah, you are an empath, but I'm saying that you're a little upside down right now. Okay, sweetie. So guard against codependency, any enabling behaviors in your environment, whether it be yourself or someone close to you. If it's a person that you love very dearly, like I said, I did get the Lovers reversed, try to understand their perspective by actively living their life using your imagination. And that will keep you from enabling their bad habits, because you would never act that way when you put yourself in that situation. Okay. So she's basically saying, allow these people to learn their own lessons. As Marina beautifully puts it, carry your own baggage. Okay. They're also saying resist the temptation to play the victim, even if you're feeling very vulnerable at this stage of your life, and avoid taking on any other people's problems, because that's what's making you sick. All right. You need to talk things out. I suggest finding another empath, a really good friend, or a trusted professional therapist to kind of work things out. I did get a couple of cards to kind of help you as you go through this. And I got that creating a sacred space where you can connect with your guides is very important. I am in a sacred space. Any space is sacred if you choose to make it so. I breathe in awareness of the sacred nature of the space I am in right now. I am filled with the power to bless and be blessed by where I am right now. I breathe out all the fear that I am not in the right place. If you don't have an altar already, I suggest creating one. It could be, your own drawings. It could be tarot cards. It could be things that you find outside. I like to incorporate all four elements and the deities. I also buy flowers for the deities and keep them regular, a bouquet every week, things like that, to make them because they're my friends. It's like when I go in for mantra practice, I'm checking in with my buds. So if you develop that personal relationship, that will allow you to, especially with mom as being an ancestor and there to help you, that would be very helpful for you. And then I got that Diana stepped in as another guide on the other side, and she's going to help you focus your intention a little more. So, because you notice that the queen is upside down, she's not looking at the image that she's seeing in the cup correctly. So Diana can help you by keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions based on your target, and you will make your mark. So she's going to help you focus a little bit more, and mom's going to point you in the right direction. So you've got some great support on the other side. And you have issues with friends. I feel lost with them right now. Okay. Well, that's relationships in general. And you can attract those types of personalities if you're carrying that energy around. And I think that's what mom is warning you about, because our friendships do reflect our closest relationships. So maybe taking a step back and asking yourself why you attracted these particular type of people and why they like to be in and around your space. If it's more parasitic, you might have to set some boundaries or find a better group to interact with that support you. Okay, sweetie, I'm sending you lots of love as you go through that. I hope that was helpful, honey.
Absolutely. And what I got from mom was take flight. She's saying, you know what, it it's time to kind of get out of your own self-imposed seclusion, where you're kind of backing away and going um, into that protection mode. You you are stronger than you realize that you are. So you're moving into a new stage in your life, and mom is there guiding you and helping you and saying, you know what, be brave, be yourself, come out of your cocoon. There are things that you have to offer that other people are waiting for, and just you're this is something that you are meant to be doing. So excuse me, you can fight against it, or you can learn how to adapt and use that special power that you have being an empath as something to move forward. It being an empath it's a very good thing once you have it under control and you're able to put up boundaries, and you don't let anyone break those boundaries, right? So mom is there, she is supporting you in that. I got the excuse me, the page of wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius kind of energy. It's about um, using um, using your creativity, using your innovation and whatnot to move you um, to move you forward. In that is kind of what mom is helping with. Okay, I also get the devil, and I get the 10 of swords. And what I got from these was this this is this is the end to something that you have been going through. You are now on the other side of it. Okay, you are ready to explore new things, to go new in a new direction. You've already started by, yeah, you're saying, yeah, longtime friends. You set boundaries with three of them. Exactly. That's what you do, right? So you're kind of feels like you're over the worst of it. I then go to the Knight of Swords, and again, swords are uh, all about honesty, truth, logic, that sort of thing. Live live your truth. Live your truth the way that you understand it, and know that you are supported in what it is that you're doing. Mom is there. Okay. Um, I also pulled from the What We've Forgotten deck, and what I got was divine order. And that is, everything happens exactly as it is supposed to happen. And you may feel like things are a little out of whack or whatnot. They are progressing exactly the way that they should. And you are very much, the other card that I pulled was protection. So you are very much protected as you go through this. Listen to your intuition, allow mom to come through and, like Michelle said, guide you in the right direction. Listen to the little voice, because it's not there to trick you. It's not there to, make you slip and fall. It's there to help you get to the next step. So I hope that was helpful to you, Liz, and happy birthday. I hope that ultimately it turns out to be a really good one. So that's what I got for you. Okay. Um, Let me do that. And okay. Let me, whoops. All right. Then we have Linda H.
Woohoo! Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Artist Liz. Thank you for joining us, sweetie.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I haven't asked for one in a long time. I gave another a chance, but do you see in the next month for me? Thanks.
Okay.
Do you see? Okay, haven't asked for one in a long time.
I
Gave
think she
another
means a reading. Yeah. What do
a
you?
reading. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a person or a reading. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for that. Um, so Linda, I got some interesting cards for you. The first one I got was that I got that your guys are going to be helping you out with your communications. Okay, this is the third house. If you're not sure what's going on in your third house, maybe pull up your chart and see what's going on there, what planets are transiting there, and that could give you an idea of what's coming or whatever aspects are happening to this house in your chart. The reason I say that is they're going to be helping you through a little bit of a block here. And it looks like it's a bit of an emotional block regarding your intellect and your communications because I got the Page of Cups reversed. Okay. So beware of any naivety coming out of your heart because that can cause you to trick yourself. Okay. Your idealism is unlikely to be rewarded at this time, is what they're saying, particularly if you're being emotionally dependent on somebody else. So you might lack some emotional experience or the maturity necessary to sustain this this new thing I see coming for you. But even though okay, they're saying that there are relationships in your life that hold great importance to you, but despite having deep feelings, especially for a loved one, you're struggling to gather to the courage to express or show people what's going on inside. Okay. It's highly probable that you do possess intuitive abilities. That's what's suggested by this card, but you're uncertain as to how to harness them. Okay. I'm getting some fear plaguing you. I'm picking up on some worry. And that in the past, you gave your heart away a little too easily. All right. We all have done that. It's we have to set those boundaries on both
Yeah.
sides of that so that we're not hard hearted and we're not too soft hearted. Okay. Um, Emotional conflicts may be denied. Okay. And you may find yourself falling for any kind of sob story that comes up, like, the ASPA commercials, things like that. And this influx of emotion and feeling and hunches, it's like it's overwhelming. It's a little draining when I tap into it. Okay. So they're saying that you might be a little too emotionally naive to navigate the future effectively. And that's because your feelings were hurt. Okay, sweetie. So it's time to approach other people a little more casually and not give your heart away right away. Okay. Take care when it comes to new people. Handle them with a little more caution. Okay, sweetie. So that's the main thing I got there. Then I said, okay, so once she does that, what's that going to look like? I got the star. This is fantastic. Okay, this is serendipity is on the horizon. Oh, yay, Marina got it too. You can't make this stuff up, guys. So, woohoo, the appearance of this card signifies that you are surrounded by incredible possibilities. You just kind of have to push through that block a little bit. Joy, hope, emotional healing, woohoo, and even the potential for fame with this card can be within reach. Okay, so this is enchanting. This is extraordinary, and it'll help you shine as the star of your own show. Okay, without those emotional entanglements. So just illuminate your path toward inner beauty. Really focus on developing your inner self. They're telling me that you've recently endured a really demanding period, which is what caused this Page of Cups energy to upend your life a little bit. But this is your opportunity to enter a new cycle for peace and rejuvenation. Look how happy she is. So she's just get it on me. This is what I want to be doing right now in this 97
Yeah.
weather. So treat yourself to a vacation, a spa day, explore a new hobby that helps you reconnect your body and revitalize your spirit because it's fully supported now. And just let go of what's not working in your life, okay? Because that's just holding you back. Once you do that, I asked how the relationships and your emotional strength is going to look like as you move forward. And I got the Lovers up right. So this is really going to bring a lot of balance into your life. Okay, Linda, this doesn't necessarily mean like the lovers in general. This is just, this is all about, attunement,
Mhm.
following your bliss, whether you're currently or in love or not, it's time to choose between many attractive options that are coming your way because you went through that star energy. Okay. Um, yeah, avoid the nervousness and things that can come with this energy because it's really bright and beautiful. And that also indicates that there will be an important decision approaching. And if you come from that star based perspective and not the reverse page of cups, you will get what you want. Okay, so anything else, guys? So this is a time for important decisions. This is your future, especially when it comes to passionate projects, people, etc. So make sure that what you are trying to manifest really does, like, it aligns with your wishes, your desires. Okay, you want to be coming from that star space. So that's some good stuff. I did get one card because I did get some shadow elements in your reading because you have some work that you're doing. We're all doing that. All right. I got truth, and I got the eagle. So you might want to look up eagle as a totem animal. I associate eagles with the King of Swords. But if you can see here, the eagle, he proudly surveys his domain from a very high perch. And so he can look at this situation in its entirety and not from a more layman's or page perspective. So the shadows hide nothing from his keen vision. So you'll be able to see things a lot clearer. So once you can remove yourself from the muck and that lower vibration of that Page of Cups energy, you can attain a viewpoint that enables you to see the truth of the matter and not get too emotional about it. Okay, this card is all about the search for truth of any situation, regardless of the emotions that it brings up. So the emotions, they're going to help you stand in truth and not let your emotions cloud your judgment or your decisions making forward. So are you unconsciously suppressing the truth? That's what you can ask yourself as you go through your shadow work. And hiding from the truth will only intensify the lesson later on. So avoid the escapism that reverse Page of Cups is bringing you. Stand in your truth and try to develop that higher perspective, and you're going to step into that star moment. Great cards for you, sweetie. I'm excited to see what's coming for you. So thanks for letting me tap in.
Lovely. So yes, I start off with the King of Wands, and they wands are all about versatility, vitality, and that sort of thing. And the King of Wands to me is very much your it's almost an energy here that while it can be really, really good, kind of a, extroverted go-getter, whatnot, sometimes they can oversell themselves and oversell what it is that they are offering. And it kind of feels like this this is sort of a situation that you found yourself in, is that someone did they oversold and underdelivered, and this kind of left you feeling like you were a little wounded. I do get the Tower, and that is kind of emotionally, well, I want to say emotionally damaged, but I don't mean damaged in a bad way, but I just mean like hurt. This was somebody that you really, really believed in, and you kind of got absolutely, totally behind them, and then the letdown. I think that they're changing. They are moving in a new direction. That's where the Star comes in. I get the Star and I get the World. Okay, so things are going to be shifting and changing and really, really going towards something much more positive. And I think that you realize what the lesson here is. And the lesson is that you can be encouraging, you can be excited for someone else's new ventures and so on. It doesn't mean that you have to jump in with both feet. You can view it from a safe distance where you can be encouraging without putting everything on the line for you. I also got the confidence card. Okay. And this has the situation has kind of shaken your confidence up a little bit, because it's making you wonder, well, you know what, if you kind of misread this person and misread the situation, are there other things that you have misread, and so on. This really is the confidence card here is letting you know um, to believe that you are worthy of feeling the way that that you are feeling. You're in this card kind of encourages you to fake it till you make it, right? The act with confidence as if you. Okay, I'm getting a little tongue tied. You know what it is that you want going forward. Be clear in what it is that you want, even though it may feel a little shaky right now, and you might be saying, I don't know when. Just approach it as if it's already done. And I also got from the what we've forgotten is unity. We have forgotten that we are all part of the one, part of the the great universe, the great I am. So you cannot help but succeed when you understand that you are part of that bigger sort of soul family. I also got this is principle of correspondence. And notice that's like the tree of life. Everything is connected. And I'm glad to see this come up with the unity card, in that it just confirms everything is connected as it should be. Your tower moment is behind you. You are now ready to come into your own. You are ready to, the world is at your feet. What do you want? Tell the world what you want. So I hope that resonated with you, Linda. Thank you for the question. Okay. All righty. So we have got, I'll tell you who I have next. You can let us know you're here. Is Cat Channel with Entertainment, Tarot as Backwards, and Fun Boy. If you're here, please let me know. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad that you found it helpful. Yeah. So just waiting to hear. And any provided for you?
Well, whoever the next person is, they went through it. So it's yeah, it's going to be an
Okay.
interesting read. Yeah, I got another tower, so
Okay.
yeah, it seems to be
All
going
right.
around.
Well then, haven't heard
Oh, you're welcome,
from
Linda.
Jeff or Fun Boy. So let's go. What about Mirjana Ivanisevic and Keith Jones? If you can let us know you're here. Oh, Mirjana is here. All righty. So we'll do you next. And we may, oh, and Keith is here. Perfect. Okay. We may end up, shutting this down early. And you know what, folks? I don't mind at all, because I'm dying of the heat here.
I know it's really bad today, guy. Yeah. Yeah.
If it's when I'm cold, that's an easy solution. Grab a sweater.
Yeah.
Right? When you're too hot, it's like, yeah, my mind just says, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've had enough. Okay. So here we go.
General,
And
please.
Mirjana would like a general.
Okay. And I did get that this was for you, because we had to go through a few people. All right, Mariana. The first card I got for you is Ninth House. Ninth House is the spirituality that is outside of the stuff we grew up with. Okay, so this would be like I was raised Catholic and I went into Jyotish studies and Vedic astrology. Okay, so what your guides are trying to do is they're working with Ninth House energy, which is expanding your spiritual view of things. That's where the weather balloons are there. It's representative of taking a higher perspective in life than the one that you grew up with. Okay. So I asked, how is this soul being tested? What can they expect? I got the Lovers reversed. And then I got the Two of Cups upright. So when I picked these two cards up, they literally said to me, this is a person who might have thought that the relationship was going really well when it wasn't. Okay, you thought you had a really good partnership going on, but it was trouble in paradise. Okay, because when I get the Lovers reverse, that's romantic issues or issues with relationships, people that we care about, things like that. So I asked what happened in this area, and I did get the Tower. Okay, this is all about bracing yourself for the unexpected, major shakeups. This is like a powerful storm. It's a very dramatic. It brings a lot of transformation. Our beliefs and our events and even trusted individuals, they're just completely disrupted. Okay, I pulled this when I was going through my divorce. It might sound a little scary, but if you prepare wisely and face this storm head on, it can lead to positive outcomes for you. Okay, but you've been through it, honey. They're showing me some stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, the betrayal. You might want to look up betrayal trauma on YouTube. It's a new term that's going around. So amidst all the chaos and the risk, there does lie an opportunity for greatness for you. Okay, sweetie. But remember, it's only after surviving upheavals like this that we can truly get on our feet and thrive again. Okay. This card is serving as a warning to, if you're unwilling to embrace change or anticipate the unexpected or adapt to the demands of significant shifts, they're going to kind of help you deal with this a little bit better. Okay. So there's some unexpected twists and turns that they showed me that you went through, unpredictable situations. They're saying it was a romantic affair, and they're gonna use it as an opportunity for your spiritual growth and confronting any limitations you have in this area. Okay. I asked what that looked like. Let's see if you said anything. Oh, you are divorced. Okay. All right. I got the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. So they're asking you to seek help for your problems. Okay. You may feel like you're walking hand in hand with depression right now. I've been that way too. This is for entertainment purposes only. That's because the sadness you had to go through was unbearable. Okay, betrayal does that. It brings out so many emotions, and it causes us to kind of get off kilter a little bit. Romance is, if it's a source of pain, the tears you shed may convince you that true love may not be yours again. Don't worry, it will be, okay? Because you do have a balanced approach to partnerships. You're just not seeing the reality of the situation as clearly, and you are going to have help, okay? So know that any remorse that you're feeling right now will fade, even if it doesn't feel that way. Okay. So if you need to reach out to friends who have gone through similar hardships, that can be helpful, because dealing with feelings of hope and hopelessness, abandonment, things like that, it requires a lot of deep introspection and spiritual soul searching. That's shadow work before you're ready to kind of reemerge out into the world full. Okay. So you've endured a heavy burden, sweetie, and seeking professional help to help you with the unhappiness is a very courageous choice to make. Okay. So there's no shame in letting a specialist assist you. I went to one, but isolating you is just going to prolong that pain, is what they're saying. All right. I got 2 affirmation cards for you because that was a lot. The first one I got is Spirit, and it's the goddess of courage. Okay. I invent creative solutions to all challenges in my life. Use this gift when you are confronted with a situation that seems impossible to deal with. Sometimes it's better to study a problem until you understand it well and then put it out of your mind for a while. Many scientists and mathematicians have reported that their inventions and creative solutions came to them by a dream or reverie of a daydream. This explains the next card I got. They're going to help you in your dream world. I got the dream card right after this one. So my dreams and daydreams will change my world. This tells me you've got guides that are trying to reach you in the daydream world. Okay. I get these little movies all the time. They're fabulous. Our dreams help us create our material reality as surely as our material reality helps us create our dreams. Get plenty of rest so you are strong enough to make your dreams come true. Okay. So Sweetie, I hope that was helpful. You're going through it. I'm sending you love as you work through some of those shadows, but know that as you do the work, you will come out better on the other side. That's what you came here to do. All right, sweetie. And I hope that was helpful. And I'm sending you lots of love as you go through that, okay? You're welcome, hon.
Yeah. And oops, I absolutely, I absolutely agree. Um, I start off with the death card and go to the Five of Cups. So yeah, this was really, really difficult emotionally, and the ending of something that was not. This was not something that you could prepare and plan for. It just kind of happened, and it knocked the wind right out of you. So it takes a little while to recover from that. And it takes a little while to kind of change the tape inside your head that either someone told you or you told yourself about, yes, this was. If you had done this and this, it wouldn't have worked out. If you had done, or if you had said, sort of kind of putting all the blame at your feet, when you're, it takes two to make a marriage work, right? You can't be both partners in the relationship. So yes, very much a shock. I do agree with Michelle that, yeah, if you want to talk it over with someone, yes, go ahead, talk it over with someone so that you can vent, you can say all the things that you wish you could say to someone that cares a great deal about you, but might have a little bit of judgment behind what they're telling you. Oh, honey, don't worry, it'll get better. You'll find love again. Right now, that's kind of the last thing that you want to hear. Is you still want to, you have to go through the grieving process, right? And I think you're kind of at the part of the I can't believe the SOB did this to me stage, right? So, the other cards that I got for you are actually very, very positive. And I did shuffle. I swear I shuffled, and I got the World and the Star together again. So once you go through this, once you're able to kind of put this behind you and realize that, yeah, okay, you know what, maybe there was enough blame to go around. Maybe I didn't quite pay attention. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you did anything horribly wrong or whatnot. You can take responsibility for what belongs to you. Just don't take responsibility for what someone else is telling you is your responsibility, right? You decide that. So I, from the other deck, I got the feline card for you. And this is really interesting. The feline card is all about, if you ever watch how a cat moves, they're very thoughtful in the way that they go. They know exactly where they're going. They watch their steps. They're they can have fun. They can be serious. They can be a lot of things. But the one thing that you can always rely on a cat to do is be patient. A cat will always, well, any feline, will always be patient as it either looks for opportunities to have fun or whether it's out looking for prey. It will move slow, it will move methodically, it will gauge when the timing is absolutely perfect to strike, to do whatever it is that they need to do. So you're being encouraged to kind of take on a little bit of that feline characteristic of, you know what, just relax, bide your time. You know that the things are going to work out. The world is going to be at your feet. Things are going to get much better. And I have a feeling that you're, if you're looking for, and tell me if I'm wrong here, but I think you're looking for a little bit of retribution in that, you kind of want to see something happen to this guy. I totally understand that. I really do. Be patient. That's one of the other things that I'm getting through the feline is be patient, because when you least expect it, you're going to hear the story about, did you hear what happened to so and so? Can you believe it? He lost his business and this happened and that happened. And you don't have to, you don't have to cheer when that happens. You could just sit back and smile and go, uh-huh, Karma. Her name is Karma. So there. So, I hope that is helpful. I hope that brought you a little bit of peace. But absolutely. There you go. Okay. And we have got, all right, Keith. And I just had him. Yeah, there we go. Keith, can I have a few from you guys? A few what, Keith? A few jokes, a few dances, a few a few tips. Don't bet on the horses. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry about that. So, Keith, you might not be seeing something, okay? Because I got the 12th house for you. Okay, this is the house of hidden things. Okay, I got that you do have a guide. Okay, they came through and they're watching over you every day. So before I get into the reading, you have a guide. Okay, so sitting in meditation and learning and working through this is important. Okay. The reason I say that is, given your situation, I did get the devil reversed. Okay, you need to put a mask on. Okay, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This describes your current attitude well. Okay, subtlety is really key in your actions right now, although it might be a little challenging. Okay, if it's not impossible to conceal your true intentions, just be aware that there are certain individuals in and around your environment that are all about their own agenda, which is not in your favor. Okay, it's best to refrain from starting any new relationships, as trust is a little uncertain in and around your environment right now. If you're in a current relationship that is facing some issues, it's likely that the other party could be deceitful or dishonest, excuse me, because that's what the devil reverse kind of brings us. Okay, reconciliation may prove a little bit difficult, even though there's a lot at stake. Okay, so know that loveless encounters, they have no meaning. So don't expect a relationship devoid of genuine affection to care or thrive in your life. Otherwise, you're just going to regret having anything to do with the person. And avoid taking any significant risks in business as well, because success can elude you at this time. So that's the overall energy I get in and around you. All right. That's a lot. Okay. So I did get a few other cards. I got the moon reversed. Okay. This is all about trying to find clarity in your environment, okay? And also about letting go of some expectations. This is not an easy time. Confusion can escalate into chaos. So if you're struggling to grasp at your emotions right now and interpret those inner desires, even though you're usually self-aware, intuition may desert you right now. So leaving your feelings ambiguous and clarity a little elusive for you, okay, is what they're showing me. So if you're kind of in a disagreeable, kind of moody disposition, this is Cancer season, so we're heading into that. Try to keep a positive attitude even when you're feeling down. I know that's terrible advice, but in terms of future plans, it can help you find your way through this bewilderment that seems kind of impossible right now. And you can embrace your vulnerabilities as they arise over time. And you do have a guide on the other side helping you with that. So if there's a difficult relationship that's kind of causing you distress right now, it's because you've been led astray to rely too heavily on the relationship to solve your problem. And it's led to some uncertainty, some insecurity, and a lack of a stable foundation. Okay. I got that once you see things a little bit more realistically and you evaluate your opposition, you'll be able to move forward a little bit better. I did get the 7 of Swords reversed. This is my apologies card, okay? So evaluate your opposition. Look at them clearly. Look, he's about to step into a trap. Okay. Opposition will always hinder your progress, especially if you contribute to the problem. So acting in the same deceitful manner is not going to solve this problem or this situation. Be aware that you have accumulated some negative energy in the past, and it can be detrimental if left unchecked. So you're also doing some shadow work. So don't underestimate its toxic impact. Okay. If you're feeling a little isolated, a little restricted, dwelling in inertia will only worsen your situation and feed a negative self-image, which is not what we want for you. Okay. So reflect on your faults without berating yourself, and identify some areas for improvement when it comes to yourself and the way that you view others, and how you can avoid this deceit in the future. Resist any temptation to deceive or manipulate or triangulate for personal gain, because if you play into their gain, it can cause more issues. Okay, it'll lead to regret. So make sure you're not your own worst enemy here. Reflect on the situation, stand up for yourself without resorting to anything deceitful, and believe in your ability to change, and consider the vibes that you emit to other people. Are they positive? Are they negative? Okay. I did get a couple of affirmation cards that you can bring into this. The first one I got is, this is for everybody. I think this is a great card. It's, I am learning. Much can be learned from everyone and everything, even the nets that try to ensnare us. Breathe in the wisdom that the flow of nature is offering you. I am filled with the desire to learn all I can about my place in it, and I breathe out ignorance. We're all here to learn these lessons. Okay, set those boundaries. Find out who we are on the inside. The second one I got was, I am a dreamer. When we awaken to our ability to create our own reality, all our dreams are possible. I breathe in the manifestation of my hopes and wishes. I am filled with the knowledge that my dreams can come true. I breathe out doubt and despair. That's something that you can bring with you as you kind of go through those more negative behaviors, patterns, etc. Just to let you know, on a personal note, I would have never attracted my husband if I had not done the shadow work or figured out the patterns that were attracting narcissists from, I was raised by a couple of narcissistic parents, and every relationship I had was horribly selfish and one-sided. And so I had to do a lot of inner work to start attracting the right people. And I eventually did, but it took years, and it took some isolation, and it took some reflection. And the one thing that I would say is, don't be too hard on yourself as you go through this, and be as gentle as you would if this were your child. Okay, sweetie. I hope that was helpful, Keith, and I'm sending you lots of love.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I start off with the Nine of Cups, and this is kind of, happy merchant. Things are going well, being happy with the circumstance. You're putting out the Two of Wands. You're putting out what it is that you want to have come back to you. You're planning and putting things out there, and that's because um, you realize that your place here on earth is not just by accident. You are one of the souls that is needed here on earth. Okay, you're I want to say you're like dispensing good things. I can't think of another word, but you're giving out good vibes. You're putting out good intentions, and you're giving as much as you can. I get the Six of Pentacles as well. Is that, this is, to me, this card is always each according to his need. So you're able to give other people what it is that they need. They can't always give it back to you because they're not. You are more willing to kind of let yourself be out there, be exposed emotionally than they are. And so what happens is you end up with the Three of Swords. You end up with the heartache. You end up walking away going, well, WTF? I did everything I was supposed to. Why did that happen? So on. I think what happens is sometimes we are so determined to be a part of something that we're willing to tolerate anything just to be a part of it. And I think that the message here is to understand that you are worthy of what it is that you are looking for. Don't just give it away to whoever comes by, right? They have to earn that that caring. They have to earn all those things and show you that they are worthy, which is really funny because from the other deck, the card that I pulled is worthy. And this is it's a spiritual reminder that what you are doing here on earth is you are being of service to humanity. Sometimes you forget that. And this is Spirit's way of reminding you to not, don't diminish your own worth. Don't sort of set your worth against someone else's and compare it to someone else. You are here as part of the divine plan. You are here to lead that, not follow it. So maybe, you can spend a little bit of time in kind of the hermit mode in retrospection and think about, think about how you got here, right? How you, the road that you took to get to where you are, and envision and say out loud some of the changes that you want to see, and start them off with, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of respect and honor and all the things that I give to everyone else. I am worthy of that for myself. And see if that doesn't kind of change things. But yeah, you're one of the good guys, I think, Keith. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Okay, and we've got Fun Boy, and then we are going to be done. You haven't heard anything from Cat Channel or Tarot Ass Backwards, so yeah.
Okay. So did my ghost friends from my old haunted job site play with their cat ball light last night? Isn't it safe to give me offerings? Yeah, it is. I got Jupiter and I got the third house. They're trying to communicate. So, and Jupiter is great. He's the prehospity. So that's a definite yes. And they are trying to get through because the third house is all about communications. You see, there's a feather, a quill, a phone there. So this is all about them trying to communicate from the other side. The only thing I got for, is it safe to give them an offering? That you need to keep really calm when you're in and around the energy. Okay. Take a very patient and focused approach with these entities. And what else, guys? Maintain a really positive attitude. Okay. There's another thing coming through. They're saying that you're going through a personal and professional transition, and it's going to create a positive reflect on how you're evolving beliefs to shape your life right now. So it may take a lot of time and patience, but it can happen. That's the other meaning of this card for you. So, okay, got it. Any negativity you sense may not originate within you. So before doing it, make sure that you've saged, you've protected your energy, you've shielded yourself, things like that, so you don't get jumped. All right, because when spirit is trying to contact us, the other spirits can kind of piggyback off of them. So when you're making the offering, make sure that you've got all your guards up, all your spiritual boundaries up, and stay away from a really toxic atmosphere where there's negative thoughts and comments, and don't bring anyone along with you. It brings that into it. That way those entities won't piggyback off of the ones that you're trying to make an offering to. And consider calmly moving on from any negative influences that come up in the space. Because it is haunted, but there's a ghost energy there, but there's also an energy of spirit there. So I asked what the overall energy was, and I got the Lovers. So this is like a really blissful, positive energy that's trying to come through. Focus on that. Don't focus on the more negative piggybackers that I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, this is great. So this is a good energy. It's a very blissful energy. make sure that what you're asking them and what you kind of want from this other side truly aligns with what your wishes are from the relationship or from the message that you're trying to receive. And know that this isn't going to be a long-term thing or guide. This is something short that's coming in, okay, that they're showing me. So I did ask, like, okay, so if this is a new energy coming in, how can Fun Boy deal with this? And I got the Mind card. Okay, this is the Goddess of Truth. I am open to new ideas, new techniques, and new people. So they're going to bring in a fresh perspective for you. Okay, Fun Boy. Use this gift when you notice you're resistant to following or allowing a possibility that new ways of doing things and other people might have something to contribute to your life and attaining your goals. That's why I got that Six of Swords energy reversed.
Yeah.
There is a way for you to attain your goal moving forward, but there's going to be a significant delay because you're standing in your own way a little bit, okay? Because you're not seeing the full truth of the situation. No one knows it all. This is not a weakness, but the greatest strength to know your limits and to get out of your own way and let others help you, okay? So don't go through this alone. Take a friend with you and make sure they're really positive and are carrying really high vibe energy, because you don't want to bring in more negative spirits piggybacking off of the energy. Another thing you're going to want to do is I love eating what is good for me. Healthful foods are delicious. Unhealthful foods and additives deaden our taste buds. So you may have to get used to what you should have been eating all along. Eat well and your body will work to heal itself. This is not only just great advice for you as it's coming in. Make sure that you're not having anything that makes you feel ill. Any intoxicating substances, anything that kind of gives you what they call that gut bomb, sleepy feeling, things like that. Make sure you're eating light, sattvic, or pure foods before entering the environment. And if you're going to make a food offering, make sure it's like fresh fruit, very healthy, something that is going to attract a more sattvic or pure spirit, as opposed to a darker, more inert one. Okay. I just want to stay friends. They've always unlocked my door, and I acknowledge them whenever I move to a new house. Okay. All right. Well, you can do that. Know that, that well, I hope that was helpful. If you do ever leave an offering or anything like that out, I do it for the Vedic deities all the time. Maybe do a little research as to what they like. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I hope that was helpful, honey. But yeah, just protect your energy as you do that. But I got a yes. So
Yeah. This is all about tradition and ceremony and so on. I get the Hierophant. So yeah, this is you honoring the things that that they are bringing into you, and you're acknowledging the information that they are sharing with you. Some of this could be the Ace of Cups. It could be fairly emotional. They might. I think that there might be a couple triggers along the way that you're going to have to kind of look at, but it's not a bad thing. You're going to look at it and you're going to see all the areas where you need to be just a little more grateful. I get the Seven of Pentacles, right? This is kind of looking at what it is that you've done so far, looking at your work. So, you may need to go back a step and say, yeah, you know what, this was a great thing that happened, and I kind of forgot to say thank you. So, thank you. Be in that place of gratitude. And I think that a lot of the energy that they're sharing with you is going to come back. I also get the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the Queen. She knows where her stuff is. She knows, in a real world sense, she knows where her money is. She knows exactly how much her phone bill is, what her power bill is, the day that she has to make the next bank payment to get the best interest rate and all. She knows all that. And so this is telling me that you intuitively know what it is that you need to do. So just go ahead and do that. And the other card that I pulled says intuition. Yeah, follow your intuition. You know what needs to be done. You don't need someone like me to tell you what you already know, which is that you know, yes, they are communicating with you. They do want to be acknowledged. And sometimes they just, all they want is the acknowledgement that you know that they're there. You can say, thank you for being here. I do agree with Michelle in making sure that when you're dealing with those energies, that you're vibrating very, very high, just so that you don't let any of it's like hitchhikers, you know, they just, you got a truck, the one person is hitchhiking, you think you're picking up one person, and then 15 of their friends jump out of the bushes, right? So you want to make sure that you're having who you want to have in the back of your pickup with you. But I think this is all good. These are all good cards. And yes, they want to communicate. They want to talk. I hope that was helpful. All righty. Well, now. Okay, so we are 1 hour, 25 minutes. I am done. Put a fork in me. I am done.
I do feel like I've been in an air fryer.
Yes, yeah, just a little.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wish that, yeah, there, you know, if someone could get to me with an outside hose and hose me down.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I pulled
yeah,
that star card and she was in the water and she was dumping water on her head. And I'm
yes,
like, I want to be in this card right now. Like, yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I think, and thank you very much, Chris. I am going to have a cool one. I am not generally a drinker. However, I know that we do have beer in the fridge, and I think this heat deserves a beer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Relax and
absolutely going
take
to
your
do
beat.
that. Yeah. So, Michelle, as always, thank you, thank you, thank you for doing this. I really enjoy when we do these collabs.
I do too. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So,
perfect. Perfect. Alrighty. And thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing part of your evening with us. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time, although you can go see Michelle tomorrow when she's going to be doing readings with Sherry, Voices from the Swamp.
yay.
Alrighty. See you later all. Bye.